Today is the second day of our training in Abia, southeast zone of Nigeria. We are here today in our dear Prof farm to showcase what we kept saying, that without it, even the cassava next time, in the next 5 years to come, people will be suffering, farmers will be struggling, the cassava and the maize without fertilizer to become another disaster. Hunger will keep increasing, poverty will keep multiplying. I'm Dr. Michael Ashimashiga, as I always kept saying, the Chairman Moringa Productions, Marketers and Farmers Welfare and Empowerment Association of Nigeria. At the same time, the CEO, Eden Pharmaceuticals and Drugs Production Limited. At the same time, the CEO, Eden Moringa Productions and Marketers Limited. At the same time, the President, Eden Group Farmers Multipurpose Cooperative Society Limited. And also CEO, Eden Constructions, Industrial and Construction Limited. And also Moringa Food and Logistics. These are all companies that have been registered in Nigeria. We have been into export of moringa and other agricultural produce. And we kept saying that I gave this country, as from 2013, I told our dear President Jonathan Biden, his administration, I said I gave Nigeria 10 years from 2013 to 2023. If Nigeria is able to solve unemployment problem, poverty problem, and health challenges without moringa, I will sell my last clothes, look for a lawyer and give him money. I said, lawyer, prosecute me. I want to go and stay in prison for 10 years for Nigerians solving his own problem without moringa.
That'll be your last land, not clothes.
No, I say my last clothes. That means I have sold every other thing. So the last cloth I have, I will sell it and still give the lawyer the money. Take me to jail because Nigerians have solved his own problem without moringa. Why am I saying this? There is know-how, and I bet anybody, I say bring the world analysts, best scientists, and all, best economic analysis and the rest of them. Let them come and prove to me that we can solve Nigerian problem without moringa. Why am I saying this? This is moringa. Only one plot, a plot of land. I know southeast, 50 by 100. You can still squeeze 1,100 there. In north, another part, we measure 3 feet by 3 feet gap to plant one plot. Anyhow you plant it, that you can get 1,100 trees, stands of moringa, you are getting at least 100,000 naira on monthly basis from the top month of planting. That means you see this one, you plant it today. In the next 1 week, it's already coming up. In 3 months to come, you are already harvesting the leaves. If you don't harvest, it will waste. It will be turning yellow and be dropping. Most people say, why are you saying 3 months? Some moringa gets up to 1 year before you start harvesting. We said our own, what we give you, and our organic moringa fertilizer, 100% organic. We challenge every other fertilizer all over the world. Come and prove us wrong. We have so many demonstrations everywhere. The only thing that can change Nigeria land back to its original way, as a fresh bush, is the moringa fertilizer. Where is it? Moringa organic fertilizer. We didn't bring it. We left it at Prof
Yes.
at the factory there. Okay. Don't worry. We will show that one. We are saying this because we have been on this research for years. When we come in terms of animals, poultry and the rest, we have done and dust with that research since 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013. If you go to National Veterinary Research Institute in Vaughan, you will see some of our works there. All the research agencies in Nigeria, we have over 70 or 80 research agencies in Nigeria. I have done a lot of research with all of them, and I always prove it. I'm always on air. I said, come, my factory, we are in Abuja there. The Ministry of Agri, the Ministry of Health, all, they are aware of what we are doing. We always tell them, if you want to prove us wrong, come to our factory and challenge us. Or bring our product and say you are challenging us. As federal government, when last year the senators are crying that Nigerian food reserve is empty, So there is no any grain inside the food reserves, this thing. All the silos. There is no food. Last day they are crying. I said Nigeria never cry. More cry is coming if you refuse to adopt the simple research we have done on ground. And I always challenge everybody, whoever you are, come and prove me wrong. I have my facts and I have my products. When COVID-19 came out, a lot of people suffer because of poor immune. Once you have small fever, your immune system is not having more strength to withstand that pressure, and all that diseases and outbreak will keep flowing. We finish that one on aspect of humans. Coming to poultry, we have soft mortality in poultry. We have kill mortality. Poultry, swine, that is pigs farming, and cattle. You know, during our dear President Buhari, when our former minister, he says they want to import grasses so that all these cattle farmers herders crisis will stop. They want to plant grasses for cows so that they can solve that one. I say, go and empty the entire grasses in Brazil and bring it to Nigeria. We still have that problem. We have simple way to solve Nigerian problem. When you plant this tree, you are helping also the ecosystem. All this climate change that they are talking, let it happen anywhere. It won't affect us. Why? Because from this, you harvest, you take the leaf. We are into drugs production. National Institute of Pharmaceutical Research are into our capsules production. I think this is the first time they are going on commercial production for us. Why? Because so many research are done in Dubai, in UK, and the rest of them, all over the world that we have done. We tried to go on the main production. They couldn't allow us. I always have issues with Nigerian doctors, and I kept saying it, and I won't stop saying it. Both Nigerian doctors and pharmaceutical agencies and the rest of them. I said, we have grown beyond just writing or reading papers, what other people have done some donkey years. And then you are just here trying to prescribe it. When are you going to produce your own and tell your other children that this is what we are producing? We can solve our health challenges without depending much on documents or papers. Sometimes you go to hospital, they will just Google first, know exactly what can they give to you. And God have already blessed us with all that we are looking for. Nigeria doesn't have a problem. We only have bad leadership and bad people in government. I was coming, they said they take 4 hours to reach, this is AROCHUKWU. Sorry, I didn't introduce it initially.
This is AROCHUKWU.
Yes. This is AROCHUKWU. Yes. Yesterday we are in BENDE.
This is UMUAHIA Road, AROCHUKWU.
Okay, just stop the call. Just cut the call off. So, what we are trying to say is this. I have discovered on my way coming, I was asking, I said, I've just been hearing AROCHUKWU. This is the first time I'm entering AROCHUKWU, even BENDE and the rest of it. But I saw some of the trees, some cassava and the rest of them are turning yellow. Are they not? And the maize, some of them are just as if they are suffering from kwashiorkor. I say, are they not applying fertilizer?
No, it's the poor land.
The poor land.
Yes.
But you are still applying fertilizer.
No, you fetch it with money now. Many of us cannot affect those fertilizer because it's cost.
We are producing fertilizer and we are also giving it in a lower price. They say you people don't mostly use synthetic fertilizer. I said that is very good. Since you don't want to use synthetic fertilizer and we have organic fertilizer which also beat up the price. This organic fertilizer is not that, you know what fruit oil they do with fish for inside water.
Yeah, let me hold it.
That's the same thing when you come to land. Fertilizer, our synthetic fertilizer is one thing, at least it's an extract, a product from the fruit oil. The same thing is doing to fishes and the rest of it, the same thing we're doing to this land, the farm. As time goes on. Because what you cultivated this year and use synthetic fertilizer next year, if you don't apply more fertilizer than the one you use this year, you won't cultivate what you have, you won't get exactly what you have gotten this year. But in MORINGA organic fertilizer, what you have used this year, next year, the land, even before you start applying another fertilizer, the corn will tell you that, and the maize and other plant will tell you that, oh, we are at least getting satisfied because you are now restoring back nature to itself. When we produce this moringa, the one you have harvested, we take it. we extract. The one that is going for pharmaceuticals is going. The one that is going for food processing industry is going. The one that is going for animal feed production is going. The waste part of it, those are the things that we use to produce the fertilizer we are dragging with it. I know definitely some of us, the government said they will never sponsor or support Moringa. Quite all right from 2013, from CBN, they told me, say whether you quarrel, you fight, or do anything, we won't support Moringa. Because all the foreign aid, Nigeria is one country that every time we depend on go and borrow or go to for foreign aid or looking for grant. When will you also support another country? When will you support other people? Must you, every day, people, must you be going borrowing every day to solve your problem? While you have solution, I ask the federal government, support your citizens. Each one individual that we are talking, bandit, Boko Haram, kidnappers, robbery, and the rest of them. When these youth have one plot of this moringa, the government is already generating at least, I told them, I said you can generate at least $1 from all the dollars that we'll be paying. That it means from 1 kg that we are taking from a farmer, a registered member of 5,000 naira, we are still giving government 1,500 naira by supporting that citizens. Off-takers are there. They want to import and bring in natural and organic food to us. But because we ourselves, we are not helping ourselves, we refuse to adopt the right product and produce what we're supposed to send to their industry there. Sometimes you see them turning down so many foreign aids that Nigerians are supposed to get. You are not supplying raw material to their company, to their industry for them to produce, to give you also back the basic raw food. And also out of it, what they make from it, they will be sending grant to you. You are not delivering anything to them. Only crude oil you are delivering. So many African countries are already producing crude oil. What are you doing to build a future? The farmers are suffering. I kept telling government that whether we like it or not, you can never be successful. There is no president in Nigeria that will be successful without getting back to agriculture or funding agriculture. You cut off funding agriculture. You cut it off. Then you are expecting the crimes to go down. Employ 1 million soldiers to guide 500 or to guide 500,000 citizens. That is 1 soldier to 2 people. 2 soldiers to 1 person. When hungry, kill them, except those soldiers not go sleep.
So we've taken this lecture. I'm a teacher.
I know very
want
well.
to start asking questions so that I'll get this thing straightened earlier on.
Yes, my problem.
This moringa we're talking about is moringa oleifera, is it?
Very well.
Great. You've done some research using cattle and soil.
Yeah.
Why haven't you done any research to incorporate this in fish feed meal or something?
We have done all this. That is why UAC, when you go to Grand Cereal and Oil Mill Limited in Jos, the research we have done with National Veterinary Research Institute, for the first time, all these eggs we are eating, a lot of poisons are there. Because of chemicals, these premix and vitamins that they are importing. Grand Cereal is a subsidiary of UAC. In the research, I am not aware that they went into that research with National Veterinary Research Institute. After 5 months, meanwhile, National Veterinary Research Institute that time looked at me, they said, we feel this boy is feeling hungry. Let's just see how we can support him and give him order to supply 2 tons. If we give you your money, any day we'll see your feet in this institute. You will go to prison. I say, yes, sir. I tell the DG, the executive director by then. He gave me order to supply 2 tons. That is 2,000. That after so many battles, that order came around 2010. When we made that first order, I was even bragging that I have moringa all over my area, so I can supply trailers. When I battled, I was only managed to supply 1 ton at 1.2 million naira by then. After the research, since I refused to go there because they want me not to come there again, that they are only trying to help me. They are not doing it for the benefit of the institute. So 5 months after, the 6 months, Grand Cereal, who knows me very well as the supplier of other grains, soybeans and the rest of them. 2008, you see railway loading so many grains. I will load nine trailers at the stretch.
For cattle or for what?
For soybeans, for grains and other rice chaps and the rest of them.
Why not incorporate directly into fish meal?
No, I'm trying to come to your question.
Okay.
So the Grand Cereal now asked me, say, we know you as a supplier of our grains. When have you gone into research. Are you aware of the outcome of what happened at the National Veterinary Research Institute? I say no. He said this is the first time in history that in fishery they have gotten the best result. Coming to poultry, they have solved mortality in poultry. Coming to cattle, they have cleared all these crises and diseases and outbreaks. Coming to piggery, they have solved all those problems. Are you aware of it? I say I'm aware. He said, okay, can you now supply, because by then they are the highest producers of feed, poultry feed all over the nation and the fishery. They say we need 30 tons of that moringa on weekly basis. Can you supply that? Okay. I looked at them and said, 30 tons. He said, yes. I saw only 1 ton. I managed to supply in a month. Now where can I have farm to cultivate that so that we can supply raw material to you? Since then, they said whenever you have at least 500 hectares or 100 hectares as spread, call us that we are ready. Meanwhile, the demand, international demand of moringa now, as I'm talking now, in fact, even in Abuja now, you go now, I don't have moringa. The order that is coming, yesterday I've signed an order of 50 tons on weekly basis. Why did I sign that order? It's because of the 500 hectares. This is moringa.
In BENDE, in Benin area, is it?
In Benin, in Uwe community. Before, if you are going from here, that is after Agbo, it's Uwe. 500 hectares of moringa were already, I have people are there every day as we are talking and they are in the farm working.
Look,
That is why I'm confident
question,
to now.
so get into planting, you know.
All right, my prof.
This tree is regarded as the miracle tree.
Very well.
Beautiful. Personally, I've done some research on water purification using moringa. How far have you gone since you're taking it at a higher level in making sure you perfect moringa for purification of water?
Yes, as we have said, when you look at the volume of alum, all these chemical substances that they use in purifying water or treating dams and the rest of them, we don't have moringa in a quantity that we'll be able to use it. That is after extracting the oil. Yeah. Our 1 liter of the moringa oil, this is vegetable infused.
So it's not cost effective, that's what I'm saying. It's not cost effective if you use this for water purification.
That is, you can't get the money.
Yeah. Okay.
The cost is higher than the expected. Okay. So a moringa, like moringa seed now, after extracting the cake to go on that process, we have already crossed that level. Okay. Get any dirty water now. You have a dirty water here. Would have proven because of time. Crush this seed and spread it there. It will now settle the entire germs and the rest of them. You kill them and settle. You see the water becoming pure for you to drink. If we have Coca-Cola, either Coca-Cola or Pepsi, you crush this moringa seed or the cake, this cake, fetch this cake. That is why people suffering from arthritis, all those jaundice and bone-related cases. This is one of the, I don't want to talk much. If you open, you will pay 7,000.
7K.
Never
buy him. You go buy him. You go buy him now. You go buy him now.
As it is now, you fetch 1 teaspoon, get a bottle of Coke, pour 1 teaspoon of it inside your Coke that you will drink. Leave the Coke for 30-45 minutes. All the black content in Coke or Pepsi will settle down. You will see all water up. The black content is already down. It has destroyed the sugar content. This is practical. I'm not talking.
Yeah, we know. We agree totally with you. Yeah, but Doc,
then when you are drinking your Coke or drinking water that you have added this to it, your immune system has been boosted.
Doc, let's thank you for this very stimulating lecture. But let's go into the business of planting because they know about it now. They will now spread the good news. Get younger men to pick up plots, little enclosures, and put in moringa.
Yes,
so the issue is this: I can't believe him because there is no practical. So we are talking about time.
No, what we are saying.
So if we cannot make practical, I can't believe in it.
The practical.
What we are talking is this. We will do practical. We want, because of time. We want to plant. We want to show you how to plant.
Do your practical later.
Which one is
No,
practical?
open this one first.
So you use your foot to make demonstrate.
Excuse me. No,
Let me.
we are discussing.
Hold this one. Hold this one. It's not even coke matter. This is the cake. You can see the cake. My Pepsi. Where is my Pepsi? I'll look back. Let me chew it.
Give to the man that wants to.
Do practical.
Practical man.
If you chop plenty, you go purge you. I make with give this one.
Give to your brother.
It's a detoxifier. If anyone has water, you have water. If anyone has water here, let him drink water after taking it. Who again want to test? So,
It's too much.
PCA, collect small chop.
Is it only one species or do you have different species?
yes, moringa have different species. But we on our own, Eden Moringa Productions and Marketers Limited and Moringa Association. This is the OLEIFERA we are using.
Yeah.
You know, because there are species of moringa that one tree, you will harvest more than 10 kg of leaves there.
And
But nutritional wise, they are not stronger, they can't come close to this. So we want to maintain one standard. When I was challenged in UK and US that our moringa is costlier than the one in India and China, I told them, I say, yes, you can compare Mogadishu barrack in Abacha barrack there in Abuja. One day, one senator called that the soldiers should, the one that was interviewing me should flog me and throw me out of the barrack. Why am I calling the president, the minister of agri, and all the research directors in Nigeria? Let's meet at Raw Material Research Development Council. Let them come and prove to me, and I'm just a small boy, let them come and prove to me that they have any other solutions to Nigerian problem more than moringa, more than what I'm doing. When the soldiers there, they wanted to give me, I said, please let me answer the senator first. When I asked him, I said, my distinguished senator, you don't know how many people are dying in high sea in the process of oil extractions and how much Nigeria is spending in exporting that oil and what is coming in and where you people are taking the money, not allowing it to even get to us. Then notwithstanding, the second one, you don't know how many people are dying in the bush trying to cultivate food that you have eaten this morning. I'm trying to tell government on how to solve Nigerian problem. You are telling the soldiers are being killed in the bush. Instead of the government to encourage citizens all over, most of these kidnapper, bandits and the rest of them, if one is making, having a plot of land, making 100,000 naira every month, or having 1 hectare, making 1 million naira on monthly basis, what to make him to go and carry gun and be facing another person? You have solved unemployment problem. I know some insecurity problem is politics, but no matter the politics, let's see how we can build this country. Once we have this raw material, we can export. Nigeria is generating more revenue in it. Then the citizens are already, everybody is touching the money. It's not like oil money where only one set of people are eating. 99% are suffering.
Doc, very well done.
Let's
look at the weather. Let's look at the weather. Let's look at the weather. Let's do the practical things.
Okay, after this, we can
After this, you'll come to me and start asking the questions.
Egg oil. Is what he's saying.
Egg oil.
That measurement, how the space, you cut roses that length, so that after now, when he gonna
If you are
use.
going on 3 feet, this is 3 feet. Here and there.
Baboti.
Why we are measuring 2 feet? You know, some people, but the distance between this line and the other line is 3 feet. Why we are measuring 2 feet is to make sure we still maintain that 1,100 trees per one plot.
No, but you know, sir, the plot in Abuja is different from plot here.
That is why we are compressing and bringing all the plants together. We are going on 2 feet. Other places can plant. Other places are planting 3 by 3 feet.
Okay.
Because we have much land. We want to run in the land.
Okay.
To some, as they are planting, you also put watermelon or cucumber.
That is mixed farming.
Mixed farming.
That's exactly what I wanted.
With that fertilizer, you don't have any wahala. You can, initially, olden days, when you have a farm, we bring both beans, maize, guinea corn, and the rest, all of them in one farm.
Yes.
And then you will see the farm is still having the strength, the nutrients to withstand, and then build those crops up. But because of excessive use of land, without going back to nature, that is what is causing most of these problems that we are suffering today. So, but with moringa organic fertilizer, you can plant anything in your farm. Just put the fertilizer there. You will be surprised within 1-2 weeks what the fertilizer will do. We are here in the community and we would continue to showcase.
Yes, just one.
1 per each. Okay. You don't put it too deep.
From here to here, you put another one.
Okay.
It will not be too deep.
And you not close it so much.
Yes.
You got the two.
You will be having it in line so that you can be able to put.
If you can get a line, you put a line, then you understand.
Then you mark it so that we will know where the thing follow.
In line.
Put in like August, find small stick, follow it.
Other people will start.
You take this one straight, it ends there.
Find small stick.
Then the second one.
Start from there.
No, this one there is no need of this. You can start. You let the next person come from here. No, Mr. Man, you are 3 feet. You are going to look at him.
See my own 2 feet.
No, they look at from there to here. It's more than 3 feet. You would have come here. You would have been here. You see from here to here. You will just measure on your own. As a layman, this is 1 feet. From here to here is 1 feet. From here to here is 2 feet. Here to here is 3 feet. You can put it, yes, and then follow him. You look at the line where he plants.
Okay. This is 2 feet.
Yes. No. You can use this one here now. When you plant here now. And then, like, in addition, no, make sure you measure 3 feet. Where is this line here?
No, is it 2 feet?
This is here. No, between here and here. So, come, wait first. This is more than, cut 3 feet for them.
Is it 3 or 2?
Cut 3 now. The 3 will be between here and here.
Oh, okay.
Like this.
Yes, like this. You measure 3 feet and cut for them.
I'm 4 feet. That's it.
Cheese, right?
Okay, go ahead.
So, like after this planting, as they have planted this now, the next thing to do, Prof, is to bring that herbicide. It's not completely 100% or a synthetic herbicide. You bring that herbicide by tomorrow or next tomorrow. You spray the herbicide on all the areas that they have planted. That herbicide you measure 200. Who is going to apply the herbicide? By tomorrow or next tomorrow? Okay, you are the one. You measure 200 mil of that herbicide into 16-liter Knasa sprayer, and then spray it where they have already planted, so that it will reduce. If not, as we have done it now, in the next 1-2 weeks, you come here, grasses will overshadow moringa. And moringa, once grasses have overshadowed it, it will be turning yellow completely. The growth will be reduced. But when you weed it, when you apply this herbicide, you will see only moringa shooting up. Before the weed will start coming up, may take up to a month plus to 2 months. So that is where you are for at least you have reduced much of the problem. You can only weed once, and then you start harvesting, making your money.
Then where is the? Okay.
Now,
This is the herbicide. E moringa weed off.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay. Apart from a waterlogged area,
Yes.
can it thrive in any other soil? Another soil like soil that has a little that's coarse a little.
Coarse.
That has a gravel.
Yes. This is also part of coarse, part of land. You know, moringa as it is, even if it is, you know, hill area, mountain, that is stony area, that has a little sand, that moringa can just go there. It will come up. It doesn't have any problem. Once it has a little sand, he has a very big tap. Once it stays there, he takes care of himself and then keep progress.
Then what type of are there other crops that can be intercropped?
Yes, even like in Benin farm or the one we have done in Bende yesterday, there are maize there. Well, so you can plant your maize. Either you plant maize or you plant cucumber or you plant watermelon. You do that. It doesn't have any problem. When you are harvesting your maize, the moringa, you are even harvesting moringa from there. Maize, you only harvest once, but moringa every month you keep harvesting. Or either like this cassava now, Gary, you can come up here, where your cassava is, at the site of it, you can plant your moringa there. At the site, you plant moringa. At the site of the hips, you plant your moringa and keep going. When you are rooting this one, the moringa will keep going. It doesn't have any problem.
And if you apply the herbicide,
Yes. Like here now.
would it affect
No,
other
like
crops?
this one now, you can't apply herbicide here now. In this Gary farm, you can't apply herbicide here. It have already come up. When you apply herbicide, it's tricky. Here, because it's a fresh clearing land, you can now apply your herbicide and move with it.
So what about the plantation?
Yes.
Can I also plant it there?
Yes, in a plantation. If there is little space where sun can penetrate and touch it a little. If not, if the sun is not touching it, you will realize that it will just be growing taller and then it will bend because it doesn't have much. Yes, and it will be so fragile. Yes, thank you so much and welcome.
The person teaching there. It's a problem.
Yes, generally, you know, in life, sometimes when somebody is guiding or teaching you, you have to listen to him and follow up.
They don't want to follow guidelines.
So, my dear brother, Esther Aliu Danladi, is he chief or doctor or?
For now, it's Mr. Danjuma.
All right. From where?
I'm based in River State, Port Harcourt, River State.
All right.
I heard of this training event
Yeah.
in Abia State, and I decided
To come in to
participate. Yes.
Oh, that is very great. You have been, I believe, you have been following us online, and you are also part of one of our partner. What can you say in that regard?
Yes, I've been, in fact, it was through YouTube that I came across the association, and ever since my interest was captured, and right now we are working seriously to see how we can participate maximally. So, personally, I'm already registered. I'm a member of the association, and our own farmers cooperative in River State, that's Port Harcourt Megathos Farmers Cooperative Society Limited, based in Port Harcourt. We have we have applied to the equity contribution program with the loan facility from Fidelity Bank. Yes. So we're very much involved, and going forward, we're going to get even more involved because we see great potential in the moringa plant and the associated products to empower the citizens of our nation, Nigeria, not just financially, but also health-wise, and also our environment. You know, our environment, particularly the cultivation land for cultivation, will be environmentally positively impacted. You know, reversing the effects of decades of using chemicals and synthetic fertilizers. You know, so we want to key in as an individual, as a cooperative society based in Port Harcourt. We want to key in as much as possible.
Thank you so much, and at least let me say it on behalf of our stakeholders, the trustees and the rest of the people are really welcome. And I think I'm encouraged for you to run all the way from Port Harcourt at least to pay a visit and say, oh, if something like this is going on in Abia State, you have to participate, you have to see, and let's see how we can get it done. Like the aspect of the equity contribution to Fidelity Bank and the rest for that loan process. We kept saying, sometimes the banks and the government don't wait for them. That is why the association deemed it necessary to see if the banks are delaying or the government are delaying coming in. Most of the times, all over the world, the government followed up people to see how they can develop them. But in this part of the world, that is in Africa, not only in Nigeria particularly, the government would rather frustrate an idea that will bring change in the life of people. And those are the things that we kept encouraging people. Some of us have seen evil, even from our government. But I kept saying it, and I kept trying to encourage our government. Those ministers that we have started when I started the Moringa up to date, some of them are no longer relevant at all. Those politicians and the rest of them. Some of them, you can't, even if you see them, by seeing them on the street, you will pity them, you will be wondering, are these the real people that we have seen before? What am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is this. It's very simple. When you are in government or when you are in power, you look at key issues or programs that will bring development to your own community. The essence of you being in power, God brought you there so that you can now liaise or see some programs or some activities or some ideas that you will take it back to your constituency or your community and tell your citizens there, I can't employ you all in the government office. But this is what I have seen that will change. Even if this company didn't uptake this, all over the world they are buying moringa.
Absolutely.
So you will now take it back to your community. Then your community, as the plant, you encourage them. Even if you have a support, you support them to cultivate that. By the time you are out of that office, coming back home, even if you didn't go back home, your people down at home, they will be harvesting either the leaves or the seeds, selling to companies or individuals that are coming buying on a frequent basis. At least any 1 month or 2 months that they sell out a particular product from what we have encouraged them, they will say, oh, it's because of this our minister that was in power by then. He heard about this company and then he brought them. These are things we kept saying to the government. The people in power today, whether they like it or not, 2027, it's not all of them that will be there. Then what are you going to tell your citizens? The crimes is increasing every day. The government are crying, the soldiers are crying. When you look at bandits, sometimes people bring issues of terrorism and the rest of it. It can only start when an idle mind or someone that is idle couldn't have a work to do. But by engaging youth, having abundant land, you bring out ideas or plantations, encourage them, they go in. When they are making money from there, at one naira, this one contribute to one, this one contribute to 1 naira, and they will even have a place and say, oh, you have helped us, take this as a part of our gift. is even small. They can go and buy yam and come and appreciate you with it. That is the essence of being in position or having a privilege to be there in life. So we will continue to encourage our government, continue to encourage individuals to see how they can go on this plantation. Moringa is something that whether you like it or not, with me, Dr. Michael Ashimashiga, Apologa, or without me, Moringa must go.
Yes.
Nobody stop Moringa. It's a world project. God showed me very clear. And the world, whether we like it or not, cannot do without Moringa. The next 5 years to come, people will be wondering. These are facts. This is what I've seen 2001. I've been on this battle since 2001. Although I started the cultivation and the process in 2008, 2009. So that is life for us. So sometimes in life, you don't wait for government. When you wait for government, you'll be frustrated. And somebody like me, if I have waited for government, I would have been among the bandits or kidnappers or armed robbers. Yes, because the kind of frustration I have seen from Nigerian government alone supposed to push me to begin to follow them. Sometimes, up to the point, sometimes when I talk, people say I'm always talking. They will come and fly me because I assisted somebody, because of bad laws in Nigeria, that I fought with a commissioner of police. They take me because of Moringa, fly me, take me to Lagos from Abuja to go and detain me and keep me in prison. So when you look at such kind of things, I will see such kind of people. If I have a bad mind, I will follow them one after the other. And then we will finish ourselves there. But God have made it. He said, you are suffering this to liberate humanity. Go on. One of my India friends, that one, even though he have cheated me and run away, in collaboration with some of our people here in Dubai, when I went to Dubai, tried to set up companies and the rest of them, we exported a lot of products. He always tell me, he said, what you are doing to this mother earth, even devil himself knows that he can't fight you and succeed. And whosoever that is fighting you, anybody planting tree is planting life. So whoever that is trying to fight you, they will fight and get tired and get frustrated. The project will keep going. So that is why some of us are still ongoing with the project. We have seen evil, but the evil didn't stop us proceeding. We kept pushing on, with food or without food. I have seen hell, even in my family, at the cost of this project. But I believe God. God has shown me that is what will transform Nigeria. Whether Nigerian government like it or not, they will never be able to engage all Nigerians. And it's not everybody. So time will come. They are borrowing to pay salary. How many times can you keep borrowing to pay salary? When the oil, let this oil stop 1 month, you will see the crisis that will be in Nigeria. Everybody will know that Nigeria has problems. So but let's see how we can encourage when you are planting trees. Most people here, they don't have anything gaining from the government. Yes. So this is the only land of planting. This is money growing. When you encourage people or government coming up with support of fertilizer and the rest of them, as my guy here is trying, they have never seen any government fertilizer or anything here. So when government are coming with such kind of support, that means it's part of the oil money that they are bringing to you. But when the money is not coming, the fertilizer is supposed to grow something, you drop it on the ground, you only plant. It's God that is making it and it's growing on its own. That is money that is growing for you. So if they encourage you, you will do more. And your children and the rest of them, everybody will be engaged in one way or the other. And then all these crimes, social vices and the rest of it will definitely go up.
Thank you very much.
So we always encourage government, not that the issue of, I was talking yesterday in the BENDE, where the government left the farmers that is supposed to support. You refuse to give loans to farmers. You refuse to give agricultural produce for them. You went and you say you are giving the loans to students. You see that over 90% of the money have been diverted, have been looted. You left the parents of those students who are on natural ground, who are the ones supporting and taking their children to school. You left them instead of you supporting them so that they can cultivate and then keep paying their students school fees, their children's school fees. You left them and you say you are carrying the money to go and give a child, that you are borrowing a child the money. When will he finish education? Even if he finish the education, those ones that are finished, how many jobs can they get now?
Where are they working?
Where are they working? And then you are saying you are giving a futures, this thing, you are giving loans.
That's where
That is the highest kind of corruption that we have ever seen. So some of us, we kept advising government. They may have advisors and the rest of it. Somebody like me that they even hate me, I said, no problem, you hate me, that is your problem. You are not the one supporting me. We advise government, you must do the right thing. Funding, getting back to agricultural funding. That is the only key to solve Nigerian problem. All this wahala, you go out there and the people will be pressing you. our president will leave this seat, President Tinubu.
One day.
When 2027, if he win, glory be to God. If he doesn't win, glory be to God. But if he refuses to fund agriculture, he will leave this seat. He will leave Nigeria worse than the way he met it. We are not praying for. Our prayer for him is for him to realize, or his advisors. I always said, all the advisors of the president, the ministers of agri, and the rest of them. You know, one of my friends, my brother, and my father, a former chief justice. He always tell me, he always meet with the minister of agri. We always tell him, Minister, when I know they see this Moringa man where they shout for all these years, what thing they do? Practically they challenge you. Can't you people even say, oh, Moringa, come and take so thousands of hectares and then see money, bring your people, come and prove to us what we have done in a smaller ground. Let us know that. He said, are you people not seeing? He said, I beg, leave that boy and something the warrior. When all of them will come and see, they will come and inspect, do everything. The factory is there in Abuja. After they see everything, they will go back. People that cannot produce anything, they will carry the billions of naira and give to them. I was amazed when the last 3 years, when they even came, they say order from above. They came and removed all my staff from the factory and locked the factory. I said, we'll go die with some people. I want to see the person that sent the order from above to come. I said, thank God, before I run to the factory, the policemen, they are not there. I said, he would have either shoot me or we use cutlass on him that day. But I didn't meet him. I called whether they break it. I asked all my staff, resume back to your work. If na president, they pay una salary here, we go know. Whether na you employ una you here. Whether you know. So I want to see the person that give the order from above to come and shut this factory. So what are we trying to say? Industries are shutting down in Nigeria because of lack of support. We are importing everything because we are generating more revenue in the importations of things. And then you are exporting your job out, crippling your economy, then you expect the economy to do well. Nigeria economy can never do well. We must go back to agriculture, plantations and the rest of it. These are the basic things. All these cuttings that they have stopped importing, exporting and the rest of them. Give these farmers inputs, seedlings and the rest of them. Other countries will come to Nigeria and carry things and go and plant. Even this moringa, a lot of it, India and China, they pack a lot of moringa from Nigeria to go and plant there. We that have it here, we are suffering. Poverty is killing us every day. Poverty is increasing. There is no day in Nigeria that poverty is not increasing. The government, let everybody come and challenge me that the poverty of yesterday have reduced today. The poverty of yesterday today, it have increased. It have increased today. And every day government is generating money from it. So what we are trying to say, please, let's see how we can, both the government and individuals, encourage your citizens, encourage your people in your community. Even if you can't do it for me, do it for the sake of your people. Let them go and plant. Anyhow it is, whether you register for us or you don't register, I'm still buying moringa.
Yes.
We are buying moringa from people that have not even registered from us. We are buying at 2,500 per kg. But our registered member, we are buying 5,000 naira. People say, are you making money for it? I say, we are making more than times 5 or times 10 of it.
You buy both the leaves and
the seed, both the leaf and the seed. That is what we are taking.
Now,
So,
if like I have a land where I'm planting palm trees now. It's up to 20 hectares. Okay. 200 and something plus. Can I plant
you can plant it very well if you go. As the palm trees are growing, the moringa, they are all growing together. You can be harvesting from the moringa. The spaces that are there, you plant moringa. In between that palm tree and this palm tree, that line, where sun can touch it a little, you plant there.
Then would there be, is there any a plan of giving a subvention?
Loan abuse subvention, I know our government, they do that one. You mean support?
Support.
Yes, to every registered farmer, whether you need fertilizer or you need some input or you need some support, assistance. Once we know that you have our farm, you planted moringa, we'll come up with that support for you. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Not only that,